and I like it, I like to review it. Whether it's good or bad, I will just talk about it. So I used the Turbonet for a month, and I was surprised. Everything you've heard about the Turbonet today is true. My review, my experience I'm sharing is not sponsored by MTN. This is all me and my experience with the Turbonet. So everything you are hearing, all the accolades, all the adjectives they are giving to the Turbonet is really, really true. It is fast, and if you want a stable, uninterrupted internet service, it's the Turbonet. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Eric, Kwesi. Thank you. You are coming back, okay. You want me to ask you two a question. So how is your AdSense revenue doing? Are you making more money because you're able to do more work online?
Well, yeah, work is fast. And if work is fast, you are able to upload content faster. And yeah, of course, the AdSense is... Yeah.
Please, can we have a special tariff for him? Please put your hands together for Kwesi. I love the stuff that you write online. We have the CEO or the manager or the boss of the Accra Digital Center here, Mr. Ofosun Kansa. Please give us a wave. Now, if you are buying data on the Turbonet, or if you want to send money to for any payment, or you want to do anything digital payment, the man who is leading that effort at MTN, the GM for mobile money at MTN, Eli Hine, is also here. Eli, please give us a wave. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we shall hear from the Deputy Minister. But before I introduce him, we've been joined by Mr. Kweku Sechi Ado. If you're a Ghanaian, you know him to be a Ghanaian legend. If you are in my industry, he is somebody who is on the Mount of Olympus. He's a god because he's done everything in broadcasting. If you are African, you'd love him because he's a combination of George Weah and Abedi Ayupele if he had been a footballer, because he's covered Africa, promoted everything African, and he's now the board chair of the NCA. Mr. Kweku Sechi Ado is here. Please give us a wave. And Kweku, because you are the pace setter in my industry, and because you just walked in, I believe you've come with a lot of energy. So I'll invite you to give us some quick remarks, and then I'll take a message from the Deputy Minister. Please, put your hands together for Mr. Kweku Sechi Ado.
That's an ambush. And I thought he was going to say something about Radio Gold. Sorry, I can't see anybody. Let me step forward. Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm delighted to be here as a former chief executive of the Chamber of Telecommunications. I'm not just a customer of the telecom services. I'm also a friend of all the telcos, and I make it a point to support what they do. So I'm delighted to be here to support MTN in the launch of this fantastic new product, which I've already sampled. And trust me, because he said you should. Because I'm a combination of Abedi Pele and George Weah and everything else he said. So trust me, you should get yourself one of these devices. It works like magic. And with those words, thank you for welcoming me.
Thank you very much, Kweku. I just decided not to say you used to be the general captain of the telco industry. Now, and if I say it, Baby Jet will come and beat you. So I reserve it for later. When you see your boss like that, you have to give him fans. Because he can increase or decrease your salary. Anyway, we have a young man here who is a developer. He's done a lot of things on the MTN Play Store and other platforms. I want to invite him here to tell us how the Turbonet enables his business and how the future looks for Ghana and app developers like himself. So please help me welcome Ephraim Tesu as he comes to just give us a quick demo and a quick statement. Ephraim, please put your hands together for him.
invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, MTN executives. It's a great honor for me to present a brief introduction about MTN Hitmaker. Basically, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Nanti Systems. At Nanti, what we do is that we build apps that solve a lot of challenges. Now, Ghana is blessed with so many talents across several spheres. And MTN has identified this. And for instance, how do you identify talents among, let's say, 10,000 upcoming artists? So MTN came up with this whole program about MTN Hitmaker, where upcoming artists upload their content, and then a host of judges behind the scenes curate this content and actually identify the best amongst them. Now, this has been a huge challenge over the years because, for instance, over 10,000 upcoming artists trying to upload their videos and audios online for judges behind the scenes to review. The problem is also compounded by the fact that we are talking about videos and an audio, huge sizes. So it's actually a huge challenge for these artists. Imagine somebody in a remote village trying to upload content for a judge in Accra to review. The reason why I'm very much excited about MTN Turbo is that it will make it easier and then faster for these upcoming artists living in remote towns to upload their content. So as soon as they upload their content, the team of judges behind the scene will just need to click on a button and then view their content and then review it. Now, imagine going through 10,000 audios or videos within a couple of days. If you don't have reliable internet, it will pose a huge challenge. With the coming of MTN Turbo, judges just need to view the list of artists, select a particular artist, and then just play the audio to actually listen to the track. So MTN Turbo goes beyond normal play, and I'm very sure that with MTN Turbo, a lot more artists will be identified. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I wanted to ask him a question, but I was caught off guard. Please forgive me. So you administer the MTN Hitmaker app, right? So you've been listening to some of the music. You should have come on stage looking like a musician. And you should have sung before your presentation. How can you introduce a music app without singing? Please come and let's sing. Mr. Samado, can I make him sing? Please come and let's sing. I'll sing the chorus, you do the rap. Omwada, Omwada. So you actually came, eh? What's your favorite song? He says I should sing for him, you send me Momo. Billy Stiliona, Okoya Wasana Bona, Odite Bona Bo, Wansum, Bam Stiliona, Bam Stiliona, whoa, Wansum. Move to the left and right, move to the left and right, MTN, move to the left and right, move to the left and right, Turbonet. Now, at this point, we shall hear from the Deputy Minister. He has seen it all, he's done it all, and is now a policymaker driving change in the sector that he finds himself in. He's going to give us a special address, and you have a special moment right after that. Please help me welcome the Honorable George Anda as he mounts the stage.
The board chairman of the National Communications Authority, CEO of MTN, executives and staff of the Yellow family, the CEO and landlord of the Accra Digital Center, Deputy Director General of CID, Ghana Police Service, Director ICT, Ghana Police Service, distinguished invited table guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, yellow. It is a great pleasure for me to be here with you, and I can say that I am back home and to be part of the launch of yet another innovative solution being introduced by MTN this evening, the newest addition to the MTN family, the MTN Turbonet device. I recall numerous exciting experiences of launching MTN products, but I do recall that in December 2017, when MTN launched its fiber broadband to home project to enhance user data experience, there was similar excitement and euphoria. I wish to commend MTN for the consistent investment within the ICT space in the interest of consumers and in line with global standards. I am informed that this modern advanced wireless internet router delivers very fast internet, serving up to 300 Mbps, and the 4G plus experience is not limited by location. In the 21st century, broadband has become a critical infrastructure prerequisite as ICT bears considerable impact in the creation of the information society. Broadband adoption is serving as a foundation for economic growth, as Selim had mentioned, job creation, global competitiveness, and a better way of life. Increased broadband penetration, which is reliable, affordable, and accessible nationwide, will certainly propel Ghana's participation in the fourth industrial revolution, considering the significant impact and opportunities that will be unleashed for the benefit of our citizens. It will also facilitate the modernization of government processes in service delivery, even as we work towards building our digital economy and establish Ghana as a leader in ICT innovations in sub-Saharan Africa by 2023. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the ministry is always encouraged when the private sector, such as MTN, implement initiatives that complement the efforts of government to attain the objectives of our digital agenda. The government of His Excellency the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, spearheaded by the Ministry of Communications, is currently aggressively implementing a lot of digital initiatives. Without the internet and broadband availability, it will be extremely difficult for the citizens to embrace the use of such ICT initiatives, which have a huge potential of transforming all sectors of the economy. As today's economy is more dependent on innovation and connectivity to survive and thrive, providing on-the-go internet solutions with high-speed internet has become critical. And for those of you that will remember when MTN was first launched in Ghana, there was a term that we're using as far as the experience was concerned. It is non-negotiable. MTN's introduction of the Turbonet device is therefore timely, as the ministry still anticipates an economy that will be completely driven within the digital space because of the speed, the dynamism of technology, and the digital dividends that are expected to accrue to the nation and consumers at large. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in December 2018, Ghana recorded a total mobile data subscription for 2G and 3G of 26 million with a penetration of 89%. I must emphasize that although technology is all around us, some people are still excluded from the internet connectivity experience. large areas of the country are either unserved or underserved, and the cost of reliable internet service is still beyond the affordability bracket of majority of our citizens. Government would also be making available spectrum within the 800 megahertz band, realized from the migration from analog to digital terrestrial television, to promote the deployment of 4G services to enhance the quality of experience in the provision of data service by the telecom sector. We are of the firm belief that the mobile network operators would take advantage of this opportunity to provide high capacity and faster data services in Ghana for all. The introduction of this solution by MTN would certainly support government's effort in bridging the digital divide gap so that our citizens can access digital initiatives of governments such as e-payments, generation of digital addresses, the e-procurement system, accessing e-justice system, e-immigration, e-parliament system, e-passport system, and I'm aware that the police service will start imposing spot fines shortly, and it will require reliable data connectivity. The government online service, irrespective of the geographical location of the citizen, requires the provision of a robust and reliable telecom ICT infrastructure across the country. The mobile network operators must continue to support in this direction because a wider market will be mutually beneficial. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to use this platform to advise that we must protect the investments being made by both government and the private sector to provide better service for all. If we continue to damage and vandalize fiber optic cables, which have been laid, we will be facing severe service interruptions, and the experience we are championing might elude us. These damaged cables are repaired at high cost to the operators, not to talk about the inconvenience consumers and enterprises face with these disruptions. The government recognizes the enormous benefit of ICT to the Ghanaian citizenry, and we will continue to collaborate with the private sector to address barriers that may stifle